What is up, guys and guys? Space Unicorn here, bringing you some hot frag action. So today, guys, what we're doing the Marco Polo event. We're going to talk about how to win this event as easy as possible for anybody who is playing this event. Best chance you can get from it. So with that being said, let's get into some matches and begin talking. But before we do that, I need you a huge favor. I need you to remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the videos. Your support is genuinely appreciated and really helps and drives me to make more and better content. So now let's roll into these matches. We will cut in between matches to kind of keep it fast for you guys. Here we go.
Zombie apocalypse.
Alright, looks like we have our first opponent, Carlos the Pro. He has a much better lineup than I do. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, I don't know about this one, boys. This guy's lineup is a million times better than mine. But we're going to use our tactics that we have described in depth in one of our videos to try and help us get this dub. So what we're going to do, basically, is we're looking for the cards that give us an advantage out of the rip. There is a couple, not many. But there's enough that I think I can get myself into a position where I can cause some havoc on my opponent here. Cyber Girl is a good card to have in your lineup for this particular style of play that we're going to be doing. We're just basically trying to destroy this guy's, well, not destroy, trying to pester this guy to no end. That meatball was way too close. Let's go over here and get this tower. Cyber Girl does some pretty serious tower damage. She's not really a character you want to leave alone on your towers like this guy is doing. That's really not a great strat. And now we're going to teleport back. It's going to be a dead crystal. Bada bing, bada boom. Issue the next attack command, which will be this one. Alright. All we did, guys, here, all we did in this particular situation was we looked for the cards that were going to give us the advantage in the play. Of which there was only a few of them, and well, we used them. That card was Crystal. We have Hannibal. Hannibal's more going to be for the AI distraction of it all. My wall. Where are you going? Where are you going? Marco Polo versus Hannibal. Marco Polo versus Hannibal. I win. Anyways, guys, we'll bring you guys back for the next match. We'll go more in depth to what we did there. Alrighty, guys, we have found our next opponent. Once again, we did not get a terrific lineup, but what we did, guys, in the pregame lobby was we looked at the cards. What cards are going to give us the best chance at getting an advantage? That card is going to be Jet. We are very limited in the cards that we have at our disposal in this particular match, unfortunately. Sometimes that's just kind of how it works, you know? Oh, dude, this guy's laggy. I'm laggy too. I know I'm not. My connection is definitely not helping this. But I am not the only one with a bad connection right now. You know what I mean? But anyways, what you do is you look for the card that gives you the best plus minus. In this particular situation, it's Jet. And the rest of the cards I'm letting the AI kind of do their thing on in order to kind of try and maintain some state of balance or norm. He's decided to push up. That is a hole, an opportunity that we can expose. We are now going to push our Jet up. Jet does really good tower damage. You cannot leave Jet alone on your tower. Not for any amount of time, to be truthful with you. Told you. Great tower damage from Jet. She was the plus-minus card for me. That's why she was so important in that situation. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to come back here. We're going to see if we can get rid of this Von Doom. Because Von Doom's going to be pesty. She actually should be dead, I think. I think I won. Alright, but anyways, guys, what we did there was we flipped the card that has a big best plus minus, and after taking was Jet. Desperate was going to be our fallback, and it was enough that we could get the job done against that particular opponent, thankfully. Let's move into another match, hopefully get a better lineup. Alright, guys, looks like we have our next opponent here for the event. We got a little bit of a better lineup this time. So, as I explained in the first two matches, the plus-minus right now was actually technically in his favor. What I have to do is get the card that's going to put it into my favor. A lot of people will tell you it's pretty basic in order to get the advantage on these matches, but the truth is it's really not. A lot of people will tell you just play the best cards that you have in your lineup. That's the best way to do it. While best card in your lineup is good, the best card in your lineup is not always going to be the card that gives you the biggest advantage. Sometimes a card that may not be as good as your best card is more advantageous against your opponent's lineup than the card that you are currently is your best. You understand, best card doesn't mean it's the best at everything. You understand what I'm saying with that? So, like, let's say my best card on my lineups, I don't know, Queen Unicorn. Well, great defender, okay attacker. But let's say on the other side of the field, though, I have Lucha, who's a much better attacker, and because of the low damage output from my opponent's lineup, he's going to be better than having the Queen Unicorn do all the damage. That's what I mean by the plus minus. Now, the next thing you need to understand with these matches, guys, is it really comes down to how well you can maintain a push. If you can maintain a push well, there's a good chance that you win the match. This takes time and learning how to do so, knowing how to navigate around your opponent's AI, knowing how to play in conjunction with your AI, knowing where they're going to be on the field to give yourself the best possible chance at winning the match. That's what we're doing here, boys. We have played the card. We played Volcano there at the beginning because I knew that Volcano is the card for me in this situation. She is too good to be left alone for very long, and people have a habit of if he can get there, well, if he can get there, it's lights out. Doesn't really matter what you're running. That tower will die. Volcano just does so much tower damage. So that's pretty much, it's really that simple, guys. Take the time, know the cards that you have on your field, know what they offer you in accordance with what you need. This is something that people don't, people seem to struggle with this part, but understanding how a card plays into your play style, and this comes with knowledge of the cards across the board. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple, very effective. Let's move into one more match, and we'll see what happens. Alrighty, guys, looks like we have found our next opponent. I have looked at the two lineups. His lineup is better than mine, but I have some combo potential that may be able to get me out of trouble. So we'll see. We will see what happens here. So basically, guys, knowing your cards becomes so important with these particular lineups, draft deck lineups, because of the way that it complements or negatively affects your lineup. Oof, I missed that ramp. That could be the death of me. Long stun there. Good damage. I told you I was going to die there, but honestly, that was expected. So, it's whatever. Roll off. Roll off versus Ronin. Roll off for the win. Another one down. Alright, reason we switched roll off here should be pretty self-explanatory. Another one down. Keep them coming. Another one down. Roll off slaying out. As I stated before, guys, we picked roll off because he gave me the advantage in the situation. Oh, this stupid glitch with the aim assist. That probably didn't make any sense to you guys. There's a glitch with the aim assist where it'll lock in between characters sometimes. You want to go? Ollie? Ollie, you want to come up? Stated knowing my cards, putting them in position, and boom. This guy over here is trying to be sneaky. Like I said, guys, knowledge of the cards that you have at your disposal, knowledge of how they affect the field, there really isn't a good counter for knowledge of the card base and understanding how to get the most out of those cards. If you can do this successfully, 9 times out of 10, you will win the match. It really is that simple, guys. I'm sure there's somebody out there that's like, that doesn't sound that simple. Well, it really is. It really is that simple. I know that in this situation, this card does better for this than that card. That's why I win. As you guys know, as you guys should have seen by now, we're on our 4th match already. It's like, I'm doing pretty well for only being on 4 matches. Oh, that stinking protection bubble. That protection bubble's rough. Rough. Roll off. Roll off comes back for the defense. Huge defense. Alright, this guy has got the lag on his side, boys. Got him. I was about to say the lag's playing for him there. Thankfully, he doesn't know how to use that cyber cop wall correctly. If he did, I could have been in trouble. Could have been in a little bit of trouble if he knew how to use that cyber cop wall. And it looks like we win. I think he dashed into the pit at the end, guys. But as I said, knowledge of the cards, knowing where your cards are on the field, and knowing which cards give you the best advantage is how you win these events. Super easy, super effective. I'll show you guys that I have now played 4 matches in Marco Polo, and I have not lost yet. We'll probably finish the rest of these matches on stream, just as a fun way to kind of do something with you guys. Who knows? We'll figure it out tomorrow. Anyways, you guys stay safe, and I will see you Legends next time. Bye-bye.